today. Or I just try to assemble. Okay. This is the Nebologa. Hello, hello. Yes, hello, hello. All music around the first time? Hmm? But it's on. Hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is our real good time. It is our real good time. You're most welcome, everyone who is just joining right now. Thank you so much for joining up. And as usual, whenever we are joining, we always have to like the live so that even others can follow us. Yes. Glamour, Hair World, Dr. Grammar Courage. Thank you so much for joining right now. Yes, since we are 17, I hope the likes should be also 17 because we're going to do something that is very interesting and I know most of you guys love it. USB. Okay? I know most of you guys love it. So please, we are 18. Of course, even the likes have to be 18. So if you haven't done that, please let's do it as soon as possible so that we can join this together. And like the way I said to those ones who have just joined, the only thing we always do is to follow, no, to like, give us that heart, okay? Click on the heart, just tap on the heart so that even others who are joining right now, they can really see what we are going to do right now. So please, let's do that. And I hope, wow, hi Maurice, this is from Kenya. Wow, you're most welcome. Coco, I can see you, Charleston, South Carolina. Coco, you're most welcome. I miss you so much. Yes, we didn't see you a couple of these, um, the last one that we did. We didn't see you. So everyone who is joining right now, please make sure that you tell us where you're watching from and you click on the like, okay? Yes, this is Howlin Clark from Chicago. Thank you so much. Oh, originum either origin Duke Congo. Oh, Joy Hair World. Natoka Congo, Ramadan. Indeed, indeed. Thank you so much, Coco. Now, today, this is something like her hair is fine. Her hair is fine hair and somehow short. We can see it is not like the real long hair that we have been doing, okay? And she's trying to do something. We're trying to do something that can remain looking like natural, but it gives something like, to give it like a body, okay, like to boost the hair. But I always want to, whenever we're doing something of this kind, when the hair is this fine, we always choose to do the hairstyles that are very protective. So as we're going for those ones who are liking, thank you so much, as the way we said. And those ones who are joining right now, please, as we join Evelyn Robinson. Oh, wow, I got you. Thank you so much for joining. So, if the hair is this fine, and yet you'd want it to stay looking nicely and natural, there's some few things that we can always do, okay? And this one is what I always tell you, that most of the times we need to do it with the Kinky, okay? Because Kinky matches very well with our natural hair. Now, if we all know that, it means whenever we're going to do something with it and we want it to remain looking natural, it means we just have to add something that is small, not very big, and just something small to make sure that we plait it in a fluffy way, to maintain and to keep that natural look the way we are going to do. Because if you try to look at it, it is really the hair is too small. Like, no, not, it is too fine. It is not very thick like the hair I've been bringing up here, okay? But still we are trying also to make sure that we make hers to come out like others, the ones that we have been doing. So if we want to achieve the good looking hairstyles, of course we cannot forget about the fluffy kinky, okay? We cannot forget it. And now, as we are doing it, we cannot also use this big one because this is really big. So we just have to remove a little bit of it, just something small, and it shouldn't be that long. Remember, we are going to plait it in a fluffy way, okay? Since we need to match it with our natural hair. And still, something that you should not forget is whenever we're doing it, we have to get the hair that matches with our hair, the hair extension that matches with our hair. If, like you see, your hair is not that brown, of course, we have different types of kinkies. The one that can even can give you that natural look, okay? So down here is when you make it a little bit firm, and then when you start braiding here, you just have to make it this fluffy, okay? You don't have to make it too tight. You make it fluffy, just like this, okay? And according to what I'm going to do, I don't want to go far because I'm going to do something that is it is not that long. Remember, we have to achieve the natural look. Now, when I reach here, the only thing I'm going to do is to bring it upwards, okay? And I just do it this way. And I'm doing this because this one is we're on the first line, okay? So this one, if it's this short, there is no any problem because this is how it's going to look. Very soft and this way, okay? If you try to look very well, I'm going to try to zoom a little bit so that you can see it clearly. So like the way I said, we are on the first line. And still being on this first line, we want to achieve the natural hair look, okay? We have to achieve the natural hair look, but I realized like her hair is fine. So to get that natural hair look, I just have to get my kinky that is somehow, somewhere looking the same color with her hair. So as I'm using, remember how I taught you how to use this inward knotless braiding? I've been teaching you how to use it, and it is the best. It is the best, the inward knotless braiding. There is no tension when you're braiding it. It is only down where you have to make it firm. And now when you reach up here, you start doing it not very tight, okay? Just like this. You see how this one moves? Now we have to follow the line. No, we have to follow like where this stops is where also this one going to stop. You know, sometimes when you finish it this way, there is the way it brings that amazing look, okay? Like someone who has got the natural dreadlocks. That's how it gives. But probably the only thing we need to learn is how to do these knots. So now, this one, since it's the first line, of course, we're going to move it looking like this. This is Susie watching from Netherlands. Thank you so much for watching. And as you're joining, please make sure you tap on that red heart to like the video so that others can see this. So on this one, I always tell you that it is not like I just do this. No way. Sometimes there are some things we just have to keep on understanding. Like the more we're plating, the more we have to understand some things. One, if the more the thicker the hair, the little the extension that is added. Okay. So here, since the hair is still somehow fine, like when like this first line, it is always that soft. So here the extension that I'm adding is somehow not like the one I'll be adding here in the middle. Okay. But all in all, you just have to plait it in a fluffy way. And you make sure that your braidings are all equal. So this is the first line. Of course, it is not always easy. But now when you get back to the second line and the third line, you start seeing the picture of it looking more natural. Okay? This is how it is. So I'm going to try to make it faster. And of course, those ones who might ask, like if you want to do it, like very long, still it can do work. Very long, let's say someone who does it in like something like in a bob, okay? But of course, this is the bob that you can do. This is the real bob, the good bob that you can do. Yes, after doing this short and these ones come long. But now I'm just trying to say, like, maybe if it's like here, okay? It can also still reach there if you wanted to reach that way. The only thing is knowing how to braid it this fluffy, okay? Like not to make it too tight, but just soft so that it matches with our natural hair. And I think if someone had like, if you've been watching my live, like those ones with thick hair, okay? Long and thick, you find sometimes you even don't add anything, okay? So since it is like that, where do we reside? Where do you reside, sir? For now, I'm in Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, and we're located in Kampala City. So as we continue, of course, here, I'm going to also braid it this way. Remember, we are doing something that is fluffy and something that can make our hair to grow more, okay? So I do it here, and then I make sure that I remove these. Then here we continue, just here. Something I always try to remind you that there is another channel that I always upload like different types of hairstyles. Let's say, I know we are very many people, like those ones who go in a salon, and there are certain hairstyles they would want to do, but they don't know more about like ideas about those hairstyles, how long they can last, okay? How long they can last, or even the hair type they're having, if it is possible for them to look good with their hairline. So I upload videos showing you different types of hairstyles, plus those ones who are supposed to do them, okay? And even the kind of, try to look down, the kind of the hair texture that you're having, okay? So it helps you, like at least when you choose a hairstyle, you already know that this hairstyle that I've chosen is going to last for a week, or this is going to last for a month, or this is going to last for 3 months. and maybe how to maintain it. Okay, I always show you that. So that channel is called Knowing My Hairstyle. The link is in the description. You can go and subscribe it. It is still new, so I call upon those ones who are my real good fan. You can go and subscribe it so that at least you get to know more ideas. Like if there is even other questions that you would want to ask concerning like about a different hairstyle, and you're like, maybe I want to do dreadlocks, but how long can it stay? How can I maintain it? If they're dreadlocks like the ones with the extensions, because sometimes we do mistakes when it comes to that. Someone does something, but you don't know how to maintain it, and even the duration of the locking it. Okay, so that channel is always going to help you at least to know more about those things. So as we continue here, you can see how now when I reach here, what I make sure I have to follow the steps. You don't have to make sure that it is not supposed to be on the same level. Okay, that is the rule number one. And of course, we all know that our hair are not on the same level. So since we want to do something that is natural and want to maintain it, something natural, we also have to braid it when it is not on the same level, because this hair cannot be at the same as the one from here. Okay, the one from here might not reach here. So you just have to do it as you're following the steps. Someone was asking like the extension, what extension is. This is Afro Kinky. Yes, this is Afro Kinky extension. And I know there are a lot of kinkies that you can choose to use. They can all work. But as long as you learn this method of doing it in a fluffy way, I said we put it here like this, we braid it down, okay? Then we make sure that at least down here it is firm enough. Then we just reduce when we reach here in front. That's when you just braid in a fluffy way. Why? It is because we are trying to make sure that we get something that looks natural, okay? When we reach here, of course, we have to follow the steps of our hair. Like the way I said, it's not supposed to be on the same level. So here's where you roll this from. So as you're rolling, I'm using this hand like this, okay? Just like this. And now we do continue, okay? You can see how I roll this. See? What length? The length of your kinky might be even very long, but you just cut it in the middle, because mine at the first, it looks like this long, okay? This long. But I had to cut it in the middle. So you just cut according to the height that you're going to use, okay? According to the height that you're going to use. So try to zoom it here well so that they can see this method, how it goes from down here. I think you can hold from up. So I'll just cut these into 3 portions. So those ones who have been seeing this method that I use, then I hold this up here, and the middle one goes down. Then I add this in the middle. I just braid it going like this, and this one coming down just like this. Good night. So we make sure that, it's okay. So here you just braid it just like this, okay? Just like this. This is how you just braid it. You see how it is? You see how it is? Now reaching here, of course, the way I said, we don't have to be, we just braid it from here. Now when it is here, just hold here and I start twisting it upwards, okay? Upwards like this. And maybe someone might say that taking this out is hard. Can really this be hard, like taking them out? I don't think so. I don't think so. So as we are joining, please, let's make sure that we like the live by tapping on that red hat, okay? And please, if there is a question that you'd want to ask me, just go on and ask, because we are here to chat and we are here to learn, okay? And to those ones who have just joined, I was trying to tell you that this one, I'm doing it like, since her hair is fine, like her hair is fine hair, so we are trying to create some volume with this. So those ones who have even those human kinky hair extensions, they can always try to do it this way. And I think that one will be even more beautiful, okay? They will even be more beautiful once you do it that way. So as we are going for, this is how it looks. I said you just have to make sure down is firm and then you continue. Just here, you don't make it tight. Okay? And it's the same thing that I said, that those ones with their real good natural hair and it is really thick, you may not add anything. Okay? You may not add anything as long as you know how to do this method of the inward knotless braiding, and then you just roll it this way, and here we go. It is really very soft, and you can see how it gives that natural look. How easy or difficult is it for someone braid their own hair with this technique? I think this is easy. Why? If you have been, the only thing is just like maybe most of us are used of doing the knotless, okay? That is the only problem, that most of us use this method mostly. Like we always use this, the one of going up like this. You get it? But now imagine for this one, we always add. You just keep on adding until you get this volume. But this one, it starts from down. Okay, there is nothing like adding. So this one would be more easier. If you just learn how to do it, it will be more easier. That's what I think. Okay. Evelyn, Maurice, when are you coming to the New York? As I said, guys, my plans are on, and very soon, I'll be there. I'll be there, trust me, I'll be there. So now we continue. When the jaw cover. So guys, those was were joining, and yes, joining from Nigeria. Thank you so much, Omoni, Esther. It's fine? Okay. So now, like someone who was asking about this one to be like how easy it is. Trust me, I see like this is very easy. How do you see? Like this one plus the knotless, because for the knotless, you just have to keep on adding, okay? But this one, since you just have to braid even without adding, I find like this one to be easy. I just find this to be easy. I don't know what would you say about this, but I see like this is very, very easy because there's nothing like you will keep on adding as you're braiding, okay? Now, thank you. This, I like the method. Thank you so much. Can it be done with a twist? Yes, of course, it can be done with a twist. It can also be done with a twist. It can also be done with a twist. And this is, oh, Tina, it's me one watching from the USA. Thank you so much. You're back. At least your name is not new. You have been watching our lives. Shout out to Coco and shout out to Spirit Led. Yes. Yes, plus the AR Hair Studio. Yes, big up, shout out to you guys. Okay, and now another thing, something I didn't show you. Let me try to braid this and then I show you how I combine this hair, like the extension before I add it here. Because I've not been seeing, some people are not asking like how I combine the kinky to add here, okay? Because it's also something that you also need to know when how to combine this kinky. Maybe to those ones who have been watching my lives, and by the time we learned how to do the big box braids, okay? I think those ones know how I combine this. So it is the same thing, though still I have to show you so that you can see. Now, you can see how this looks like. Okay, so by the time you sew with this, by the time it grows, it keeps on looking nicely. Thank you so much, Coco. And this is Evelyn, great Atalanta, New York. Can't wait. Yes, I have to come. I have to come. So still, you know, like most of the times when we are braiding, the times we always leave some for, it's okay. Sometimes we always leave like this here. Let me try to do this. Of course, let's try to dry a little bit. Okay, ninja koi ham. Nero want to kuara chicken. We just blow dry a little bit. Now, we just do here. Sometimes you've been seeing like us leaving this part and then we do something else, like those good cornrows. Okay, so I'm holding here again, and now braiding this. So sometimes when we reach here in the middle, of course now we are coming to the hair that is thick. So you find like the way we do it, it is different. It has to be different from the one that we are doing right here. Okay? The way we're doing it has to be different from the one we're doing right here. So I just do this. Make sure that we do it like this. Okay? And then I try to combine the two just upwards. Now, when we want to do that, sometimes you always find me like I don't add, mostly like I don't add on the kinky most of the times. And this one saying, hi, Sibozo, how are you doing? Thank you so much, those ones who have just joined, but please, our likes are so few. Our likes are so few, we are very many to have only those likes. Okay? So please, as you have joined, tap on the screen, and that is the red hat, so that we continue. Now, I was trying to tell you how to combine our kinky before we braid. Okay, so again, guys, my gel, I just put it down there on the scalp. I don't put it up to the hair. So here you can see the kink, the way it looks. So if I'm going to join it, of course, I don't separate in the middle. I just have to separate a quarter of this one. Okay, then when I do it this way, it means this one is equivalent to this and this. You get it? So that's how I join these two. This is how I join them too. Now as we're continuing, guys, yes, thank you so much, thank you so much. Those ones who are liking, of course, now we go. We have 33 likes. There's still few. There's still few. Here we go. What name of the gel do you use? Oh, the gel. I always want to tell you guys that all gels can do. Okay, if you have all those braiding gel, they can always do, as long as you know that it is a braiding gel. Okay, and that one for me right now, I'm using the molding gel, but those ones like less jam, the osad, okay, all those ones that were very okay. So you see how I do this. I say that this one you don't have to make it too tight, like have here it's only one, it's the only that you make it firm, and then here you just start doing the fluffy braiding. Okay, just like this. You don't have to make it too tight, okay, to look this soft and natural. And of course, we said that as we're going up, or like as we're moving up, of course, this hair is not supposed to be equal, okay? It's not supposed to be equal. So we move as we are following the steps. We move as we are following the steps. So this one just moves to be like this, then I roll in this way. You can see how this looks very amazing. So never mind about it, you just have to go with the steps. Good evening, Gigi. Sometimes you give me the names that I cannot even pronounce, okay, that I cannot even read. But all is good. So as we continue, this is what do you call the natural hair fiber? Can you show us the packet? Watching from South Africa. Okay, I think you can go and bring the packet so that they can see it. Tetegwe. Nzokwekanga n'ekisula. So now, as we're joining, still I said, we hold this, the one in the middle, and we put this up like this, and then we start doing the braiding. And the braiding, this is how it goes. And I say that this one has to be somehow firm from down. And then when we reach here, we just have to move as soft as possible, like this. You see? You just do it soft, like this. You see how amazing this looks like? And then you don't reach at the end, because I told you we need to follow the steps, okay? We need to follow the steps. So here we go. Just move like this, then This one is really twisted very well, like that. See how it is moving? And then reaching here, you just do this, and here we go. Wow, I love it already. Hi, Joy from South Africa. Oh, for the Joy, thank you so much for watching. And this, now the extension looks like this. This is Kinky, Kinky, and you can see how it looks. It is from Darling Company. Now you can search for the Darling Company Uganda, www.darlinguganda.com. They can send it to you and you get it. Or if you want mine, I can still send them to you. I use that gel with the tea tree oil. It smells so good and works well. Oh, you only need to use a small amount. Yes, yes, yes. You see, me, I believe like there are many that you can use. Very, very many. Yes, it is just a matter of like, maybe the only thing I know that those gels that maybe we use that irritates, you find like someone telling you that after braiding, it was itching, and now you start looking like maybe the braids are the ones that are itchy, but to go and find out it was just the gel that you used. Okay, yes. So sometimes somehow somewhere we also have to note that there are gels that are always not good for our clients, because there's certain gel I was also trying to use, but when my client started complaining, I also tried to change to this, but it is not like also it is the perfect one, because sometimes there is that person always who will come and say, I don't like that gel, maybe it did me this, and then you change. Okay, so that's why I'm like, you have to be with at least a variety, so that if maybe you find someone telling you that this one was not okay, you change. Okay, you change. But for me right now, this is the one that I've been using and I haven't got any complaints. You see? Wow, Joy, cool. Thank you so much. Fuzzy Joy, thank you so much. Somebody's hyping me. And when the work is good, yes, we always, when the music is good, you rewind it. And now when the work is good, it is always appreciated. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is the hype indeed. When someone wants something and you really love it, of course, this is something good that you can always do. Okay. You saw the hair, where you saw the hair? Oh yes, me, I'm still building up my website so that we can always drop there the links for everything, plus even my hair products. So very soon, if you, we can always catch up here, and still even on my website, we shall be able to send them to you. Yes, that one is so amazing, so that I can always prepare them for you, and then we send it when it's already prepared for you just to reach there when you just use it. Okay, that's what we can do. Now, when I reach here, so here, of course, since like the way I said, that we are trying to do something that is natural, how do you see, like, even when we reach here, we try to braid, like, we make it even more bigger, like somehow, somewhere, we can see like on this third, like the fourth line, okay? Yeah, because since here it is somehow thick enough, so we can try to make it somehow bigger. Okay? Yes, somehow bigger. It's also making sense, because since it is fluffy and we're trying to do something that is something that will remain natural. Of course, even that one can do. Hell again from Belize. Belize. Day. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. And are these braids permanent? Some of us no, they're not permanent. Of course, we cannot do these fluffy braids and they become permanent. Anytime you feel like removing them, it is very easy. Very easy to remove. Okay, they're not permanent at all. Even if you say we remove it right now, it is very easy. Very easy. In fact, I'm not the one supposed. You don't need me to remove this. No way. You can even remove it yourself. Okay? You can even remove it yourself. So please, if there are other questions, please try to ask. Try to ask. Because I know most of us who have got natural hair, these are our favorite hairstyles that we always do and we feel like, wow, you get it? Because they are soft and very easy. It's not like after washing, you can wash it. And of course, after washing, it is going to dry as soon as possible. You get it? Why do you think twist it? Why do you twist it before braiding the hair? Twisting, this is good angle. Easier to see. But the other one was a good angle for them to see. Why do I twist? I'm not twisting anything here. I didn't twist anything. I'm just braiding from down, threes from down up to the end. I'm not doing any three. I'm not twisting anything down here. Maybe let me try to do a good angle for you to see, but I'm not twisting anything. It is very beautiful, makes me want to get mine. Then I get it. Mavis, do you also have a natural hair? Once again, thank you, Joy. Fuzzy Joy. Yes, boy. Ma, Mavis, you are there. We were here in the morning when we had the other our lessons for dreadlocks. You were there in the morning. So today you have come back. And the way Coco said last time, when you come back 2 times, you also need to hype us. Oh. You see, I'm not braiding anything, guys. Like, I'm not twisting anything. I'm just braiding from down up to the end. There is nothing like twisting here. Nothing like twisting. Or maybe you say like I just twist that the down one, like bringing it back, but that is not like twisting. It's just like wrapping. Those ones who know how to do the butterfly locks. Okay? The one I'm doing here is just to bring it upwards. Just like this. Okay? I'm not twisting anything from down. Zeka sazinga. Okay. So the next week, nenda kuiruka. Haroshu. Okay. Now, as we as we're joining, please. I think this angle, if it's not fine with you, you're going to wait for me on the other one so that we do it together. Okay? You should have trimmed the ends first. To trim the ends, remember our hair is inside. There is no anywhere I would want to trim the ends first, because when I trim the end, I might trim someone's hair. Okay? I might trim someone's hair. I hope if you're get well. This hair is, I don't want to risk it because the hair is also long. You can see it reaches here. And now we're doing something that is short. So I don't want to risk like to trim her hair. So as we continue braiding, Dora Jali. So it's the same thing that I do here, just like this. You see? You see? Very, very easy. Now, when I reach here, you see, the hair is so there. There is nothing that I can trim that right there. If I trim it, trust me, it won't be okay with that. Is it hard to unlevel the ends? It is not hard. It is not hard. Of course, I just tie here and I unlevel just like that. But it is not hard. It is not hard at all. Not hard at all. Then those ones maybe who are saying like that, that maybe they're not. I said it earlier that I don't have to make sure that they're on the same level. No way. Okay? I don't have to make it on the same level. I have to make sure at least they're not on the same level. Because that's when I can be following the what? The hair. So we don't need to make them on the same level. Okay? And now, here also the direction is going to matter. The direction, like how I'm braiding, from up, like when I reach on the side, it's the same thing. Okay? How I'm braiding. And when I reach on the sides, it is still very easy. Nawati mkutandika wanganatsuka unen ontoli nabo bon kuwaika wakara batandika kujani vananga shokora noteka upati ya kaviri akusanga tusokorolera kini kionka mpaka hakukimalira so atuona nkiroti mukazimbukamo nolina naenda kurwa finishing. Okay, I will try this method. Yes, you have to do it, you have to try it. Okay, you have to try it because it is really very, very nice. And me, I think if you try it, it's going to be very, very easy for you. And it is not only for this kinky, okay? You can try it even when you have the different types of hair. No, sorry. Different types of, yes, the hair extensions, okay? Different types of hair extensions. So let's continue here. Now I decided, like when I reach at this side here, we try to do something also that I'm going to do a simple cornrow with here, but even the cornrow that I'm going to be doing still need to be in a natural way, okay? So we're not going to do like the stitch, the one that we've been doing. I'm not going to do the stitch. I'm just going to make sure. Okay, I'm not going to do the stitch, but I'm going to make sure that I do the real good let's try to do it this way. Okay, now the braid looks pretty. Thank you so much. So here in front, of course, I'm not going to add a big hair. I cannot add the big one. I'm going to try to make sure it is a little bit, a few and little. So in the way that after that, when I'm here, like, I just add. So as we're braiding here, I want the good angle for the people to see. I think here we're watching very well. Mama no bro. Okay. Here we are watching very well. Okay. So I just hold here a little bit. Remember, my braiding is always in the, like, the inwards, okay? The inwards. And I told you how we have to be as gentle as possible so that we shouldn't bring tension on someone's hair. So you can see how my hands are moving just like this, very, very soft. Okay, since we are doing it fluffy, and I know when it comes with kink, we all know how it can be kinky. When you're plaiting use kink, you don't have to add on too much tension with natural hair. Okay, so you braid it this way, like this. It is from inside. Okay, and I told you I want us to do something that looks natural. So after this, of course, when it is here, I can feel that the body is not that big, so I'm going to add. So as I'm adding, I just do this. I add from here to here, and then I braid. Remember, we are doing fluffy, and according to here where we have reached, still we don't have to follow the we have to follow the steps, okay, like the wife said. We don't need to reach down so much, so I can reach here and I stop from here like this, and then we braid it up, okay, following these steps down, because the knots, they're not supposed to be equal. Oh, maybe if some other people, they want it to be equal, but trust me, when they're all equal, the way they look, the way they are going to look artificial. But once they are like this, when they're in the steps, someone will already know that, yes, from here and here, that's how it was. Because we all know that the front hair is always very, uh, Coco, got you. Thank you so much for the hype. I get you. Guys, thank you so much, Coco. Oh, it is happy Ramadan. Yes, this one I'm going to use for my iftari. Indeed, thank you so much, Coco. Thank you so much. Wow, wow. Wow. Why do you braid inwards? Now the benefits of inwards, I told you like last time, the inward braiding, it is more like, it is better than like other cornrows that we always do. Like other cornrows might come out like they don't last longer than this inward one. The, eh? Kana mlaikinga namweta Coco. So most of the times, that's why you see that that's why you see like when we are using, like when we are braiding like those other cornrows, sometimes we do a lot of gel, okay, But this one, you can just braid it even without the gel, and you find it looking very nice and neat. Okay? You find it looking very nice and neat. So that's why I opt to do the inward cornrow. And since the way I said that we're trying to create something that is natural, of course, if I want to do the yarn cornrows and these other updo cornrows, I can still do them. But on this one, I don't have to, because we want it to feel like it is really, really like her hair. That's why the inward grows from inside, okay? Yes, the inward grows from inside, but this one, the updo ones, of course, you just see the braids not doing that. So when I reach here, of course, also this needs to follow the steps. So it's supposed to be a little bit up than this one, okay? So I just come and I tie here. Thank you so much, Coco. Now your cells give me ideas. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now it is Coco and Fuzzy Joy who have helped us today. And thank you so much. More blessings. Yes. That's the kind of appreciation that you're showing us. Thank you so much. Now you can see when I reach here, this is how it looks. Okay? And still, we can continue with another one. Now this one is saying, oh, dogwood, JK. Okay. Weda ntadeko fani naye mama ekuba ludda lweri nzena. Okay, super chat if you like this work. Yes, they should. And I know most of you guys love this. Yes, most of you guys love the fluffy, because I hope like at least most of us, we have natural hair. We have natural hair. And if we always do create like these simple cells for our natural hair, yes, there's some we should always try to appreciate. Once we like it, we really do the appreciation. Okay? So those ones who have done it, like appreciating, thank you so much. And this is Coco plus Fuzzy. Yes. So now here we go. Here we go. I make sure that my lines are very well. Now, like the way I said, like when we reach here, we just have to make sure that at least our lines, like if, like here in the middle, we all believe that it is somehow thick, okay? It is thick. So since it is this thick, what we have to do is to make sure that even on our braiding, like when we are braiding, we are going to make sure that it is also to get that look. We can also still make even here to look somehow big, okay? Those ones who have just joined us on this live, we are doing the fluffy kinky braiding. And like the way I said, sometimes that's why I love this method of braiding, that even that somehow, somewhere I reach, like I don't have to add the gel, okay? Because when the hair is thick, I don't see where I'm supposed to add in the gel because of this method. And you find when still I braid it, it still looks very nice, okay? So it is not a must like we have to add the braid inside the gel, no way. But this method can always be very nice for you not even to do that. Okay. Yes, Nicole, how are you? You can't really tell us why you're watching this video from. Okay. Here we welcoming everyone, and any question to be asked, please, you can ask me. But concerning with this hairstyle, yes, because that's what I'm going to answer you. Any other thing, there's someone who said that, can we do it with the twists? Okay, and of course, if possible, you keep on our lives, I shall have to bring it with a twist, and you see how it looks when it comes with a twist. Okay, so here I'm not adding even the gel. I'm no longer adding it. Oathmith coming from Chicago, you're most welcome to this channel. Okay, so here I'm doing this. So holding here like this, try to look down, my dear. Here like this, you see how I'm holding upwards here? Then I bring this here, this goes up, this with down one, I braid it here. Now I'm no longer using the gel, okay? But still, you can see how the neatness it looks, okay? So that's how amazing this method is. Because sometimes you find that some braids you see very neat, but it's just because of the gel, okay? Now it means if this one you add even the gel, it will look, sometimes that's why even others think that is too, it is tight. Someone may think like maybe I've added tension on it, but it's just because the method makes it look very neat. But trust me, it is very, very protective. Those ones who are liking the live, thank you so much for liking. And yes, I guess we are all here with our natural hair, okay? And like the way we said, when the work is good, okay, we can always super chat, okay? In fact, if you're there and you're a natural hair believer, oh sorry, you always embrace your natural hair. These are good hairstyles that you can always do. And once you see someone doing them, of course, how do we wrap the hair in at the end? Please say my name in pool. Say my name in pool. What are you trying to say? Okay, now here we continue. I hold the middle going downwards and this one goes up. I add this here and then I start doing the braiding. Okay. Nakamba bazibara nyo. Bunyomba zibara. Of months 25. But you haven't told us where you're coming from. Hey, how can you read that? It is as months. I hope I've said it right. Great job. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much for watching. So this is what we can do about when it comes to this, okay? And I think you got it right. It is very, very simple. So we do this, and here we go. Just wrapping from down like the way I was saying, like removing it is easy. Just do this, okay? Because after rolling this one becomes very easy. to unwrap it because it is just wrapped. Just like this. So, wrapping upwards, we do this, like this, like this. This is how we wrap it, going upwards until to the smallest. But I can it stay for a month? Of course, this one can really do stay for a month. Because most of the times, like these hairstyles that like this, whenever they grow, the more they grow, the more they look nice. Okay, the more they grow, the more it looks nice. And now, when it comes to this method that I'm using, this one grows from inside. Okay, now as it grows from inside, it means it is not going to show. Okay, it's not going to show that it has grown. I think you've ever seen like those ones who have done the kinky braids. When you try to look at them, you might even ask them whether it is whether it is real dreads. Okay, someone might think that maybe they are your dreadlocks, but yet it is just braided hair. So now that's how the kinky looks whenever it grows. I think, I know that those ones who have plaited kinky, they can witness that the more it grows, the more it looks nice. Sometimes when you have just braided it, it might not look that nice because it can look nice, but someone might be seeing it like, observing it like from saying that it is braided. But once it grows, it starts looking natural. So here we go. The only thing I always want to tell you guys that most of the times whenever we are doing this, please let's not add a lot of tension on the hair, because once we do that, kinky is very stubborn. Once you add a lot of tension, it might break someone's hair. Okay, yes, so we don't need to add on tension while braiding. We always have to make it as soft as possible while braiding. Okay, so since we're doing this, and I told you now when we reach in the middle, we always have to make sure that it keeps on becoming more bigger, so that at least someone sees from behind like it was short. We keep following the steps as we are moving. You find like it is making sense for someone to believe, yeah, that wow, it is your natural hair. Just like now imagine doing this with her real, like no, doing it with the real color, of course. Yes, once if your hair is like off black, you just do it. Or maybe if it's tinted, you also look for that color that you tinted your hair, and then you do it exactly the way this is. Do you know how amazing this one can look like? Of course, it will have to look very, very nice. Okay, it will have to. Now here we go. Here we go. And thank you so much, those ones who are joining right now. Huh? Yes, welcome to Basic Plan. Tina, you have joined our membership. Wow. Well, thank you so much. Basics knows a man. Tina, it's me. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Hmm? Eh, thank you so much for being that. Yes, thank you, thank you. You see, now Tina has joined us, and there's some tips still we have to be talking, like when you're a member, of course, there are those things that you have to ask, and as soon as possible. So here we go. Now we have reached here. And the only thing I'm going to do, uh, and something that I told you like before we started, that if the hair is thick, like very thick, of course you can even still braid it alone. But sometimes you always want to add a small kinky in the way that, because our natural hair, most of the times, if it gets on someone who doesn't moisturize most of the times, you find like um, when you're going to stay with this hair for a long time, it starts tangling. It's just, you get it. So by the time you're trying to remove, you find like the hair has all tangled. Mm. How did you start? Oh my God. Grace is asking how I started. You're this late. Why are you this late? So here we go. This is here. Of course, we are doing it from the middle. Doing it in the middle, you just have to separate the two lines, of course. Sorry, here. You separate the two lines here. And once separate these two, and the only thing we're going to do right here is to make sure that when I'm adding, I don't add a big one because I'm doing the cornrows. Okay, now we have another member joined us, and then Tina, it's me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for appreciating. Titukiza kuzimara ozone. Niza kumovu tumanze twareka. So when we here, of course, I hold the two sides, this side and this side, and then I add this in the middle. Okay. Of course, there's no gel added because I know how Kinky can match with my natural hair. Okay. So I just have to keep the gentleness as I'm braiding this, and I don't add on the tension. Okay, and most of the times when I say not add on the tension, this is when while you're braiding you have to use these thumbnails, okay, like these thumbnails, this one like this, okay, like this, you see. Now this one goes to those ones who watched the last the cornrows that we made last time, and I was showing you how to do these cornrows from inwards. So as we're braiding, of course, I'm going to bring my braid here. You see now, even if I leave it, I know with Kinky, it cannot come out. So I start braiding this, even if it's not equal, I make sure I remove from this side and also still with this side to make it equal. So I move like this, braiding, same thing, braiding. See, reaching here. I tie here. Hello, Maurice, doing Afro Kinky crochet. I was. Oh. For Kinky crochet, and I was. Thank you. Oh, Kim, thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. Now, as I said, like this one's not supposed to look, if it has to be shorter than the first one. Of course, that's how we can maintain the natural look. Okay, that's how we can maintain the natural look. The one up is not supposed to look like the one. It's not supposed to be on the same level. Okay, so here we go. This one remain the way it is here. Now, so this is how we just have to continue braiding our hair, and trust me, by the time we finish this, it is going to look as natural as possible, the way we wanted it to be. So this one, I'm from Jamaica. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you so much. Now, as we continuing, guys, I'm going to first, you're going to first, because we I'm going to first get off for the, because we are saying like it is becoming low, the battery is becoming low, but I promise I have to add on this the finishing, like the way we always do. We always make sure that the finishing is done. So to those ones who will be joining us in the evening, they will see all the finishing once we do that. Okay, and we shall be continuing from that. And guys, all I want to say that I'm really grateful that we always follow all these, and those ones who were not with us like the way we started, I'll make sure still I show you how to do it, the fluffy kinky plus the extension. But all I love is whenever our natural hair is thick, how can we always try to make sure that it looks like really thick by doing these simple fluffy kinky from it, and plus using this method called the inward knotless. I love you so much, but guys, I have to charge so that we can continue from here. But I'm gonna miss you. Hope to see you in the evening so that we finish our braiding. Yes, as soon as possible, I will have to show you how the ending looks like so that you can also try it somehow, somewhere. For now, I'm gonna be signing out. Shout out to you, Tina. It's me. Thank you so much, Coco. Thank you so much as usual. And then the Fuzzy Joy. Love you so much. Much respect, and those ones who have been with me ever since we started. Bye bye. See ya.